Welcome to Aunty K's, your favorite radical queer indigenous auntie, bringing you tarot every day. Hello and welcome to Aunty K's Tarot. I have just returned from Solstice vacation. I was away for 8 days and we had a lovely time, and I got some really lovely decks for Solstice, and I am going to turn this camera around and share these decks with you. So for Solstice, I got 5 decks, 2 tarot decks, an oracle deck, and 2 playing card decks. So we are going to get into these. First up, I got the Gentle Tarot in the linen edition. My landmate, who is also in Tarot Journal group chat, has heard me plenty of times say every time I use this deck, I know I'd use it more if my arthritic hands could shuffle it. And so they ever so kindly got me the linen version for Solstice. The first thing I did when I took it out of the package was to just shuffle it. So I didn't even look through it in order. I just shuffled the cards and was like, oh, this is what I needed in this deck. I needed it to shuffle like this for me. And this size really is pretty ideal for work. It's not too small. The images like somehow don't seem to have lost anything. I was just thrilled. And so this is my 3rd copy of this deck. I had the original mat, and then I had the rose petal. And so now I have, when I got the rose petal, I passed on my mat to a friend. So when I got this, I passed on my rose petal to the friend who drove me home, because we took a train to our Solstice vacation this year in Toronto, and then we weren't feeling well. So rather than infect, large populations traveling during their holidays, we canceled our return ticket and got a drive home. So this is the Gentle Tarot. There's my favorite card in this deck, 7 of Wands. So here is the Gentle Tarot in the linen edition, which is my favorite cardstock. And I'm so happy. I got 2 playing card decks this year for Solstice. I saw this deck, the Star Wars Mandalorian, on Julie at Peekaboo Rose's channel and Pasta channel. So I got a copy for myself and for my 22-year-old who also reads cards, and said, hey, you know what? I think cartomancy's my deal. So these are in order. Primarily, yeah, they look pretty in order. And so we each got a copy of these. They're a very smooth, not very textured linen finish. And so we're each going to enjoy a copy of these. It's mostly cute pictures of Baby Yoda. It will definitely require reading like the cards. It will be interesting to see how much the, various pictures, 52 pictures of Baby Yoda play out into that. But it's a cute deck, and I thought that would be really fun for both of us. My other playing card deck is the Donut Lovers, and it's by Ridley Games, and it comes in this metal donut tin. It's also this is also a linen cardstock, and I'm gonna compare it to the Rana George for folks. So it's like a tiny bit wider than the Rana George. It is a linen cardstock, also more textured than the Mandalorian, and they're just adorable. So 7 of Hearts, vegan strawberry cream, vegan donut with a strawberry cream topping. And so this I got for myself. There's a different donut for each card, and the jokers. I used this in my Wheel of the Year spread. I used the next 3 decks, this and the next 2, in my Wheel of the Year spread. But before going through all the cards, I pulled it at the end of Solstice night when I had a moment to myself. 4 Diamonds S'mores Donut, a gooey marshmallow center dipped in chocolate and dusted with cracker crumbs. Rainbow Donut, a spectrum of delicious colors. Nibbled Donut, the classic donut with a cheeky bite. So these are just fun. Some, they may have been stretching. A kitty donut. There's a unicorn donut in here as well. I think it's either the Queen of Hearts or the Queen of Diamonds. Maple bacon bars, crispy bacon with a maple syrup glaze. Chocolate sprinkles is the other joker. This is just ice cream burger, ice cream sandwich between 2 ring donuts. Donut hole cake pops, bite-sized rings. So this is, I'm excited about this deck. I used it, there we go, unicorn donut, Queen of Hearts. And I think it's pretty cute. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll see how it works. I put all my new decks on my work table along with my Cat Marseille, my Rana George, and my Songs of the Grandmother. Okay. The Sufi Tarot by Adia Hussein. Music. Okay, so this is the guidebook. It's by Dia Hussein, who is the author. She's from Pakistan, from a Sufi background, and teaches Sufism. So she is writing from her own perspective, and that is good. We have contemplations, affirmations, upright reversals, and then about it. So it looks like we have 2 pages per card through the minors and courts. It's daughter, and then son, Malika, and Shah. So Adia acknowledges that tarot can be traced back to the Melmoth cards of ancient Egypt. Okay, so Malika and Shah are Arabic for queen and king, and the titles of the majors are in Arabic also. The backs are absolutely stunning, and like right down to like, you know, making this look old and aged and cracked. It's gorgeous. I use this deck in my Wheel of the Year, so it's not in order. We have the Lovers, the Fool, 8 of Coins, 10 of Cups, 2 of Coins, Shaw of Cups, Justice, Son of Swords, the Devil, Malika of Coins, the 2 of Cups. As I get older, I appreciate seeing older peers in decks, the Hierophant, the Star. Yeah, you see them in the Hierophant, but to see, an older couple in the 2 of Cups is something to look forward to. This is brilliant for the 8 of Swords. And this is brilliant for the 8 of Swords. And she's looking through it, the play and light, the way the light enhances the imperfection. Like, this art is really fabulous. And Chariot. Look at the moon. You got the reflection in the water. This looks like a cat and a dog down here. And the detail in this moon, it's just really stunning. The art is just stunning. And I'm really happy with this deck. It is oracle sized. I do need to shuffle it corner to corner. Look at that for Judgment. The colors on this deck are warm. You feel like you're somewhere warm, which is particularly nice in winter solstice in Ontario. There's snow outside, and I've got this beautiful, warm deck, inspired by a warm part of the world. That's the World card. Which, it's just, this is just amazing. It's a beautiful deck. It's a bigger size, but it's just a beautiful deck. Like it's a thought in her face as she's looking at these 7 cups. I'm thrilled with this deck. Just a Tower, Shaw's Staffs, Empress, look at that 5 of Swords. There's a Daughter of Cups, the Hermit, I understand in large aspects of Muslim culture, tarot would not, especially a tarot deck with all these pictures, would not be okay, and Sufism approaches things differently. And knowing that, it was important to me to check who the author was, and to see that it was her decision to step out of a box and create this deck. And I really think this is beautiful. I'm not disappointed. Hay House did a good job. Look at those 9 of Swords there. That's my birth card. All right. The other deck that I got is the Sign of the Times by Crystal Banner. This also comes with a guidebook, Crystal Banners in 10 Specs. And this is also by Hay House. Crystal Banner is an independent deck creator. I think this is their first one. That is mass market. I got this deck for work so that, you know, for signs, to offer signs to people, everyday signs to people. And I also use this in my Wheel of the Year spread so that each area of my house has a specific, each house in my life has a specific sign to draw my attention in this year. And back to my reading, which I have recorded, and I may or may not make it public. I don't think I did last year. But I like having it recorded on a video so I can rewatch it through the year, especially as I'm going through specific experiences, and really hone in on that advice. And so I expect using this as signs to draw my attention to specific things is going to be really helpful. And I'm looking forward to it. It's a fun deck. And as soon as I'm done this video, I am going to be sitting down with the guidebooks from my new decks and just enjoying them. And, you know, I'm really happy. I feel really blessed. I got decks and dark chocolate, Terry's orange, and then we raided my friend's garage for the decorating stuff she has from her work, and Solstice was complete, and I'm really happy, and I feel very fortunate, and it is exciting to work with all these new decks. I will talk to you later, folks. I'm going to enjoy them on my own now.